Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review as I take a look at Bad Mother, issue number 1. Now this is part 1 of a 5-issue series. Will part 1 hook me? Well, let's get on with the review. The Bad Mother is April Walters, or at least that's where issue 1 is leading us to. As we are introduced to this mom, her life feels very mundane, if not a little depressing. She can't fit into clothes that she's trying on, and to make things worse, the clerk goes on to suggest that she can get her a bigger size, which we all know a woman never wants to hear. Her daughter Taylor has no respect for her curfew time. Her son treats her like a maid, as he's more worried that his jersey is clean and is even too cool to go with her to a movie. Her husband is off on a work trip, and he didn't even bother to tell her that he had switched to an earlier flight, and from the conversation, he cared so little that he didn't even tell her and doesn't even want to be bothered while he's gone. And even during a routine trip to the supermarket, she's reminded by another mom just how sad her life really is. Well, April's life is about to get a lot less mundane as she finds herself in the middle of a robbery. Artist Mike Deodato does a masterful job of showing that even during a hostage situation, April is still invisible. Now during this robbery, chaos erupts and April gets a front row seat to brains being splattered. Later that night when she returns home, she tries to go on with life as usual until she sees her daughter come home with bruises, which enrages this mom. Now, while not giving away any spoilers, April goes to confront the person who did this to her daughter, but in the end is left with more questions than answers. And she's also left in a fit of frustration with the lack of help from law enforcement. And while all this was going on, it seems like this was just a distraction someone needed to capture April's daughter, Taylor. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Bad Mother issue number 1 an 8 out of 10. First off, I really did enjoy the writing by Krista Faust. The story was really well told, and I feel like you can really identify with the not so bad mom yet, April. I'm a big fan of vigilante-style storytelling, so I'm really looking forward to how the transformation of April will evolve over the next 4 issues. I also enjoyed the dark and gritty art style, which fits the tone of this story perfectly. How will April go about getting her daughter back? Well, sign me up for issue 2 because I'm sure there's plenty of twists and turns coming, and I'm definitely on board for the rest of this story. Alright guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, make sure you subscribe here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.